You have exactly 30,000 days to live. And if you're 30 years old, 11,000 of those days are already gone, never to return. But here's the terrifying part. Your brain is actively trying to delete almost everything that's left.
Think back to last Tuesday. Can you remember the drive to work, the taste of your lunch, or the specific thoughts you had at 2 p.m.? Probably not. This is the 1% filter, a psychological mechanism that keeps your brain from becoming a cluttered mess of useless data. But it's also the reason your life feels like it's on fast forward. In the next few minutes, we're going to look at the time unit paradox and how you can use the power of novelty to literally stretch your perception of time, making your life feel significantly longer and richer.
Do you remember when you were a kid and summer felt like a lifetime? A single afternoon could feel like a week because everything, the grass, the bugs, the smells, was brand new. This is the time unit paradox. Your brain measures time by recording new experiences. As a child, your recorder is running 24/7 because everything is a first-time event. But as an adult, your life becomes a series of loops. You have the same breakfast, take the same commute, and watch the same Netflix shows. When your brain sees a pattern it recognizes, it essentially hits the stop button on the recorder. It thinks, I already know how this goes, and it skips recording the moment to save energy. Your brain is a pattern-matching machine, and once the pattern is matched, the experience is filtered out. This is why years start flying by like months. Your brain is only saving the 1% of your day that is actually different. Right now, you are likely running about 40% of your day on autopilot. These aren't just habits, they are perfectly functioning loops where your brain has completely checked out. We think we're being productive by being consistent, but we're actually becoming time blind. This is the effort paradox at work. The harder you try to save time by being efficient and routine-oriented, the faster that time seems to disappear. When you plan every minute and organize every detail, you're creating a world where nothing unexpected happens. And if nothing unexpected happens, your brain has nothing new to record. You're essentially living in a cluttered office of metabolic waste because you aren't giving your brain the night shift cleaning or the daytime stimulation it needs to feel alive. So, how do we break the 1% filter? We have to force the brain to pay attention. This doesn't mean you need to quit your job and move to a new country every week. It means you need to introduce micro-novelty. Change the route. Even something as simple as taking a different street to work forces your brain to navigate instead of zoning out. The analog hour. 1 hour before bed, put your phone in a different room. The digital noise of scrolling is junk food for your brain that your filter immediately deletes. Conversation with strangers. Every person you meet is a walking library. Asking a stranger a question instead of looking at your phone creates a unique social momentum that sticks in your memory. Movement snacking. Instead of a grueling 60-minute workout that becomes a chore, try 60 seconds of jumping jacks between tasks. These tiny bursts of movement act as energy boosters and mental anchors. When you introduce these small changes, you're essentially hand-feeding your brain new data. This forces the recorder back on, making the day feel wider. Most people focus on time management, but what you really need is energy management. Your evening isn't just numbers on a clock, it's about your mental state. Think about the shutdown ritual. Physically closing your laptop and taking 3 breaths to tell your brain work mode is off. If you're exhausted, your brain's 1% filter becomes a 99% filter because you don't have the energy to engage with anything new.
you end up mindlessly scrolling, which is the ultimate time thief. To combat this, use reverse scheduling. Start with when you want to sleep and work backward to ensure you have power blocks for recovery, growth, and connection. By protecting your energy, you ensure your brain is actually awake enough to record the life you're living.
Success and a rich life aren't about one big event. They are about compound interest. A 1% daily improvement in how you pay attention equals a 3,778% improvement over a year. If you spend just 10 seconds an hour naming your current emotion, you reduce its power over you and increase your awareness of the present moment.
You aren't a CEO of life trying to control every outcome. You're more like a surfer riding waves. Master the ride, not the ocean. Stop looking for happiness as a destination and start seeing it as a byproduct of progress and connection.
Your memories aren't documentaries. They are stories you are constantly editing. If you live on autopilot, your story will be a very short, very boring pamphlet. But if you consciously introduce novelty, manage your energy, and break your routines, you can turn that pamphlet into an epic novel. Life is short, but it doesn't have to feel that way. You have the manual now. You understand how your brain filters reality, why time speeds up, and how small actions compound into a destiny. The best time to start living fully isn't someday, it's today. If this helped you see your day differently, hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into human potential. We've also just launched a Patreon to connect more directly and build this intentional community together. Check the link in the description. Go out there and give your brain something worth recording. I'll see you in the next video.